welcome to season 2 premiere of Women, Cocktails, and Whatever. It's your big little sis, De'Azia.
Chelle and De'Azia.
Hi, we missed y'all.
Did you miss me, baby?
Hi, you and me, I snap apart 5 subscriptions. Okay. How was your time off? Have you been booked and busy as always?
As always, you know me, booked and busy, sis. How about you?
Booked. Kind of busy sometimes. Also kind of like, what is life?
I ain't gonna hold you though. I needed that break.
Yes.
I mean, it was a break from this, but not a break from anything else because
yeah.
I still had 2 other podcasts and coaching and working that I had to do. But we're here.
It gave more like flexibility to say like, okay,
it gave me a weekend. Like it gave me my weekend because I feel like Sunday is not a weekend. When we record on Sundays. When we record, I'm like it's a work day.
Yeah.
And I never get a day to like just chill because
decompress.
We work Monday through Friday, and then Saturday be the day you run all your errands, and then here you are back at Monday. So
since Hoochie Daddy season is upon us, if anybody would like to take care of us so we don't have these struggles,
I like that idea.
We can come as a package deal. We can negotiate.
This
because we already like each other. So somebody was like, we need sister wives. I mean,
so we live in potty lives. I don't know
if they got enough money, and then you can cover for me when I get a boyfriend, and I can cover for you if you get another boyfriend.
Okay.
And we can like, I feel like that works in my head. I don't know. He might not like that, but Jake has, but no, seriously. Okay, let's get into our drink.
Yes, let's get into our. Are we doing the snake bites or are we doing the drinks? I don't even. We've been off the air.
We was gonna take the snake bite, but then I was like, just getting into.
I'm like, we've been off so long. I don't even remember what order we did. Shit,
we doing it in whatever order we like.
You're not supposed to be cursing.
Oh, you didn't make that arrangement with yourself. So
well, I was like unnecessary cursing, but I curse a lot. That means it's necessary. Is there ever an
unnecessary curse? Yeah. What you mean? Like,
yeah.
If I say it, it's because it was necessary.
This is true.
Fill in the blank.
All right. So what we going with first?
We snake biting. We gotta bring the people back in.
New season is the same things. Go ahead and get your snake bite.
Some things don't need to change.
Yeah, you right.
They just. You're welcome. Cheers. Oh Lord. Production.
What's up?
Let me tell you.
It wasn't bad.
Because it was heavy tequila. He know I tasted it.
Oh, don't think I forgot. I got your extra cord for your microphone in my Amazon cart. I'm giving production. Shout out. Let me tell you my addiction that formed with Amazon over the quarantine.
Oh, baby.
At this point, I'm spoiled. Like I don't know how you were, girl.
I was already bad.
Now I understand though. Like y'all don't understand. The Asia ads was horrible, or still horrible.
Amazon can ship and provide whatever you need.
I thought you was gonna say ship it fast because
they prime it ain't never lie.
Same day.
Listen,
that's what the problem is. It's the same day for me. Listen,
order in 2 hours.
Anything that I can get today. It's terrible. My bank account be like food, bills, Amazon. That's literally
between Amazon and the Instacart. I don't know, and I'm gonna keep paying for it. Like I could be broke, and I'm be like, well, you know what? I just buy this one. What do you mean?
The things that you buy on
Absolutely. That's why I bought it.
Absolutely. Like,
but here's what I do. I call myself rationing. Okay. So I put a lot of all the things that I need in my Amazon cart,
and then
I save for later, and then I get 1 or 2 things that's like at the top of my list that I need like right now, and then if I need something in a week, then I can be like, okay, let me add this, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't just go and pay for the $500 of stuff that's in my Amazon cart. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like, same thing. I've seen this.
My new addiction that I'm doing. Listen, Shein, y'all need to go ahead and sponsor me when it come out to workout wear, cause literally all of my
cute.
I be trying to do a little bit.
You be a little distracting when I be trying to work out with you. I be like.
The thing about it though, buying workout wear, especially cute ones, inspire me to work out. Every time I buy them like 3-4 at a time, right? With other stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I got workout wear, and I'm so excited to be like, let me put on my new workout wear. Now I gotta work out.
I just got some with like the back out. And I'm just like, I like a little back out.
All of them are crop tops for the most part. And it's got to be the first time I've ever felt comfortable in a crop top because I don't usually like crop tops.
I think because of like the cut of them, and they do good with like high waist stuff.
Yeah, and they be like good high waist.
Because like most leggings, it be like low rise.
Yes,
and that's never low rise jeans don't work for us.
Yes.
Low rise leggings don't work for us. None of this. We got hips and booty and curve over here. So
and belly. I got belly.
I mean, that's part of my curve. It goes like this.
It goes down this way.
That's part of the curve, okay? That's what it does, okay? You're warm in the wintertime and got a plush toy in the summer. You're welcome.
Come on, plush toy. Squishy.
Squeegee. Blessed be my fruits. But yeah, so I just ordered some new ones too, inspired by you. And I gotta have out my cart because I was like, I could just go get shells and I don't have to.
That's not how any of this works.
Yeah, it is. I already decided in my head.
Not how any of this works.
But
I would never see them again.
That is not true. You would see them on me when I wear them. You will see them when I wear them. I think
I'm up to about 10 of them right now.
I think I'm on. I'm nowhere near that. I'm at like.
I think I'm at 10. I'm gonna stop at. If I'm not at 10, I'm gonna stop at 10.
But I have like other workout stuff because I normally like. I also do really good about finding workout stuff at like Ross and TJ Maxx and Marshall.
Yeah, like I got my sports bras and regular random leggings I have from like TJ Maxx is always a sale. But my favorite thing about Shein, like you gonna get you 2-piece full together fits from like $18 to $24. Like you can't even pass that up. I'm trying to tell you.
We got to come back to Shein because
I know because we got a drink.
No, but I got some follow up for Shein. Okay, so we gonna get into our drink. Okay. It is called Always Sparkling. If you do not know, June is National Rosé Month. Whoop, whoop. I love a good wine. I love a good rosé.
Yes.
So I was like, it's National Rosé Month, and we're going to kick off with rosé-themed liqueurs.
I like it.
Okay, so it's called an Always Sparkling. It is made with 1 ounce of cognac, 3/4 ounces of lemon juice, 3/4 ounces of strawberry puree, and I pureed. Okay,
I saw you.
I pureed.
You did.
Some rose water, a little toot of rose water. We bougie. Toot. Okay, just a little bit. Then you got your, say 1.5 ounces of rosé. Y'all know we loosely, okay? 1 ounce of cognac, loosely, okay? 1.5 ounces rosé, loosely. Pour to your heart's content.
Yes.
And then you garnish with a little strawberry, razzle dazzle. Okay, mix everything in, shake it up, set the rosé, pour that in after the fact, top yourself off. And we're gonna see what it's hitting for. It was fun making it.
It was cute.
This very much just tastes like
champagne.
That's what good champagne.
That's what it tastes like. Regular ass champagne.
I might have went a little overboard on your rosé and not your strawberry puree. You want me to add some more?
No.
Okay. It's for the color, if I'm honest. It's like how you make mimosas.
Yeah, champagne and they do like this with the orange juice. It's just a little bit of that.
Like it look like it's supposed to.
So I mean, it's cool. You know what I want? This is gonna be real ghetto because it's champagne. I want an ice cube or 3.
Okay.
I think it needs to be colder.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
I don't
think someone.
Excuse us.
Let me get a little bell.
Not a bell. Can we get a bell?
Amazon. We just had a whole conversation.
But I don't know because production, I don't feel like he was talking spicy earlier, so I don't think we can.
Y'all, we ain't even gonna tell y'all how production came in our head earlier today. Yo, like, sir.
He was talking spicy. Like, he was like, nigga, we is the talent. Like, what you mean? You ain't gonna be talking to me like this. Like, we don't like it. We don't like it. We need to get to.
And so I was sitting here thinking, right, and I'm like, we got topics that we gonna hit on, of course, obviously, and I don't know in what order you going on, but like, just because it's a new season don't mean things change, right? Like, we change for some things, but not all the things. Mm-hmm. So please, get ready for a little bit of girl talk.
Work that body, work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body, work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body.
Okay, hold on. Can we tell y'all how we didn't mean to twinsy?
We did not mean to twinsy. No, swear to God. So legit, I was like, dang, it's the season premiere. I don't really know what I'm going to wear. Summertime has started. Like, okay, and I like fall wear. Like, I love summer, but I like fall wear. So most of my wardrobe is like
fall-esque.
Fall-esque. Winter-esque. And I was like, okay, like summer stuff, I really ain't done too much of my summer shopping yet. Because Chicago been like, summertime has started. And you be like, okay, it was 80 degrees, but it's 60. So I was like,
That is very true.
I don't really know why I'm going shopping yet because I don't need to. So I was like, okay, let's think about what I got. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me get something a little off the shoulder so I can be a little sexy, a little razzle dazzle. I be liking my off the shoulder stuff because I be like, hi, she's here. Okay.
And
that's what happened. I was like, I got two options, t-shirt or off the shoulder. Y'all know me.
So like, I go upstairs to figure out, this is before I even seen what she had on. I'm like, let me go put on some clothes. I go upstairs, I put on one shirt. I'm like, oh, this shirt kind of hot. I don't want to wear this. It's hot. And so then I see this and I was like, I like off the shoulders. And so I grab it and I'm like, come downstairs. And as I come downstairs, she turns around like, hey. And I'm like, so why we gonna think alike like that? She's like, what you mean? And then I flipped out the shirt like, heifer. So now, here we are.
Well, that makes
off
sense
the shoulder twins today.
Y'all are welcome. 50 Shades of Sexy. Hey, how you doing? Summertime.
Okay, what you got for this girl's talk?
Okay, so I was like, we got to bring back Shein because Shein men, they be having some nice little pieces.
I don't pay attention because I don't have one.
I don't either, but I be like, just, what I would like to see my man in. Either something I like.
I don't pay attention.
Something I like or nothing at all. Me and Chelle are off the market, for the record.
No. I'm not off the market.
Because the streets claimed us, and we will belong to the streets all of 2022.
You know what? I'm going to let you have it.
Okay, what's up?
Ain't nothing but catcalling.
What's up? Hey, yo, shorty in the shorts.
What it do, baby boo? Let's go.
So, for all of the men folks, go ahead to Shein.com, download the app. We ain't even sponsored, but them little short sets they got with the thighs out, we want to see it.
Hoochie daddy.
We like to see.
Look at them boys with the hoochie daddy shorts. Hey, I want to. Okay. Look at them boys with the hoochie daddy shorts.
All print levels welcome. To wear the sets, not to talk to us, but trying to be inclusive.
I appreciate inclusion and diversity. I am here for.
All print levels are welcome. Just some hoochie daddy shorts.
Yeah.
Cause
how short is hoochie daddy short?
He wear short.
Nah, I ain't going that far.
Please don't be out here like
don't give me early NBA shorts. Don't be giving me the hoochie coochie.
I mean, if you look like if we on the beach and you got the like
coochies,
the European. I'm talking about on the beach though only. I'm all for y'all wearing them European Speedos. They get low.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that one.
Only on the beach.
No.
Or go nude. One of the two. But in real life, I feel like mid-thigh. A little mid-thigh action.
Nah,
a little lower.
Nah.
Like wherever your pockets stop. Yeah.
Nah, that's mid-thigh. So like lower. Like finger length, just the fingers, not the whole hand.
School age shit. Fingers.
Fingers, like not the whole hand, but fingers above the knee.
So this is the shit that me and never had to go through. Because in school, we had to learn what is appropriate hoochie and what is not. Because you literally would get put out of school and suspended if you came in and your shorts or your skirt was too short. It had to come to your middle finger. It had to come to the bottom of your fingertip. Which is also discrimination, okay, for tall people.
Depend on people though, like, cause, yeah.
It's discrimination for tall versus short and thick versus skinny because tall people who are also skinny, your skirts don't ride up, your shorts don't meet at the okay, you be okay. We coming into school, we like, hey, I did the finger test.
I took 3 steps. The shit is in my ass.
I don't know what you want me to do. It wasn't like this when I put it on. My technically we are the same size, but my thighs just spread it out a little bit more. So I don't know. But that's y'all rule of thumb, okay? All the little hoochie daddies, cause y'all are new to this. You gotta do
but like not to the end of your fingers. I ain't saying, but it gotta be like right here, above the knee.
You could get
above the knee.
Yeah, we like that. We want to see it.
Don't give me too much, but enough.
Like give me enough to be like, you know what? Like I don't want to see, cause manscaping is also real, and some of y'all do not the manscapes. But also even when y'all do the manscapes, y'all don't be getting everything. So don't show me that part of the thigh where I know whether or not you manscaped already before I get to slide them down. Okay, just show me right there, with a print cup a little bit. When you sit down and they cup you a little bit, you gotta wiggle and adjust.
Wiggle.
Yeah. Wherever your wiggle at.
With the leg
With
kick.
your leg
You gotta do
kick,
the leg kick. Ah.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
That
We
little
trying to
shake,
see that- Listen, okay, we like the fitted tops. Okay, go and get y'all little tank tops, the little fitted tees with the little arm.
Even the ones that got a little extra. I ain't mad at it a little bit. You know.
I already told you the little Buddha bellies. Good luck.
I like
the Buddha bellies.
I like a
They give
little
you good
fluff.
luck.
I like a little fluff.
You know how many pillows I keep? Okay.
Come on.
I can remove half of them off my bed for you.
Because it's just me there. Gotta have pillows to
I
make
always
it.
know to be on my bed too. I be having them.
That's real. That's real.
You said what's a slip?
Okay, let me tell you how this came out. Talking to the elders, right? So my nana having a conversation with me and was like, "Oh, I gotta find my slip," and I was like, "Man, we're still wearing these." First of all, what's a bra? You talking about? Oh, you finna go put this dress on? You gotta go find your slip. Man, if you don't let that slang, I don't know what you are out here doing, but and I was like,
Do they still sell slips? Or like
I'm sure they
Preserve.
do in that aisle over
I feel
there.
like maybe the elder
That
people
one over there.
are who is keeping J.C. Penney's alive.
Listen,
because I
over there.
remember,
Over there.
I remember that's where I got like my slips and my girdles.
Gee, I remember at a young age being like, I don't want to wear this. What is this? It's just extra.
Listen, okay, and then like, okay,
I don't like extra.
okay, you don't have like Southern American. Southern American grandmas, here's what happened. This might be TMI for some people. But okay, when you hit puberty as a girl, right, you get your little period, they be like, oh, womanhood. Let me tell you what they take you and buy. Okay?
Such a horrible time in my life.
This is what they take you and buy. To make it 5 slips, 10 girdles, like the grandma panties, because it holds you in. I ain't gonna even hold you.
That makes
It was
sense.
the best draws I
That
ever
makes
had. Because it holds you in. You be like, ooh, tummy tuck immediate. Okay?
That makes
so as soon
sense.
as 5 girdles, about 10 pair of them little pants, they get you a nice little white bra. Okay,
White
the cotton
bras.
kind.
White
The
bras.
white cotton
When
bra.
you talking about stay away from me, they gave you stay away from me
They
wardrobe.
was
Like,
like,
don't
listen,
even try to.
don't even.
Might as well have been a chastity belt. Just no. Just
Leave me
no.
alone. That's what they give you. Like, leave me alone. All of these are
You said put the
based in
towel
bloomers.
down. No, we're not
Breeze and
doing that.
cotton,
No.
Okay? And your slips is all going to be satin and silk. You sliding around anytime you have them on. I don't even care what kind. You can have on a sundress. Like, maybe sliding as soon as you get in the car. Like, I don't. Why we still wear these?
I don't know.
Mind you, now our generation is like free nipple.
We got
Sundresses,
that.
we ain't got no drawers on.
Listen.
Like,
My butt walked out full, just out, was like, I got wherever I got it, was like, I ain't got on no bra, eh? Well, we out here, let's go.
I had to put
tell
a
you.
bra on for work the other day.
Dead ass.
Listen.
Welcome.
Don't have none on now. Cause why? I had to put one on for work. I was like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't
Yo,
talk
they're so
about
bad. Like, if I wear
nothing.
bras, I ain't even gonna hold you. They be like sports bras, because those be comfortable to me. But like bras with the underwires
But even
and all
when I
that,
put sports bras on, I don't want to put a shirt on over it. I be like, I'm putting a sports bra on, and that is the shirt. That's the outfit.
Yep.
Like, we're not doing nothing. Why do you know how many sports bras I've got? Let it be a festival. That's it. That's it. I be buying them just to match my little raggedy gym shoes. I don't know. It's just we can't do it. This is just champagne. We gonna be lit.
Girl, I'm not. You know, champagne be giving me headaches. I'm gonna sip slow. You have a good time. Don't let me stop
You
you.
want me to drink yours?
You can.
This what we be at brunch. This how we be so messed up
Yo,
at brunch.
we doing a brunchy episode. We're gonna get food and everything. And so
Speaking of going fast, you saying women rushing into things.
Oh,
look at production trying to keep us on track.
First of all, hey, production.
Here, season 2, baby.
Hey, production. Let me tell you something. First of all, he only read the first part of it. You see how he didn't read the other part?
No, I read it. I just tried
Nah,
to
that goes to the point of this.
To the love.
That goes to the point of this. He immediately read women rushing into things
Are we trading
and
places?
did not read and men dragging their feet. You left out the whole last part.
No,
How
we trading places today, though.
we
'Cause I'm rushing. You
traded
dragging.
Places.
Get it.
Oh, we need a production
Because
cam.
production got it. Okay, I'm gonna let Chelle kick this off because this was literally a change up of agenda based on a conversation. Nah. I was like, Chelle, you was spitting facts.
I gotta remember it. So we was watching. Was this in relation to Basketball Wives?
Yeah, we was watching Ratchet TV.
We was-
Ratchet TV make me realize that I'm kind of toxic, but not really toxic. But
And we was talking about dating and getting to know people and all this other stuff. And I was just like, is it that we fall too hard? Like, we go real quick. We meet you today. We vibe out for a week. We be like, I like him. Like, I like him. I want to see where this go. Da, 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 da. Or, like, is that our fault? Or is it, like, being led on to believe? Or is it just because it's, like, that honeymoon stage where everything is just so good in the beginning? And then I'm like, or do it be like, men just be like, I'm here for a short time, not a long time. And they know that up front. And so then, you know, it take them longer to be like, hey, I kind of like this person. Where we be like, we like this person. And then by the time you start liking us, we got so tired of all your bullshit, we don't like you no more.
So I think my take on that is, if you ask men and women who feels like in situations they've been led on more frequently, it will be women.
Yeah.
Like, women are more likely to leave situationships, dating, relationships where you felt like I invested this time, I thought that we was on the same page, and then like whole time nothing. It was just on me. So I feel like that makes women more likely to be like, oh, okay, well, when I get to the point that I like you, let me figure out what's up to it. Like, what's to this? Because otherwise, men be like, honeymoon stage, this is nice, long as you don't try and blow up the spot and don't bring me, I don't want none of them emotions, we good. And they can stay in that state for
a long time.
Like, you be 3 years in, like, this my boyfriend, and they be like, nah.
Boyfriend. What that is?
What? Or, like, men will date and, like, know that they have the woman that they actually want to be with, and then still talk to other women and say that they open.
Mm-hmm.
And you know already who you want to be with. You just playing with these other girls.
And then the girl that you've been holding on to for so long, she's decided, I don't want to do this no more because it's probably been a long time.
Or she might know and be like, she's in a, but she's the only one who does. These other two girls you're talking to
don't know.
So then it's like, okay, like, I think there's real situations where women do, like, emotionally jump the gun.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it'd be different, like, if I'm talking to you for months.
Also, my follow-up question for that, too, was, as women, we compromise a lot. Right? And I'm like, do we compromise too early? And is it because it's such a... And is it that we do it because it's such a struggle to find relationships today? So, for instance, we meet a guy, we learn things about this guy, and we may or may not adjust certain things about us, or we step out on a limb, or we do certain things that we probably wouldn't normally do because we're trying to make said situation work. And we haven't given it enough chance to see if this person was either worthy of us trying to make it work.
But I feel like, how do you figure that out?
Because I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm like. That's the question. I'm like, we doing that and men don't do that for us?
I think men just don't do that. Like, I think part of that comes from, like, double standard of women being taught early to be, like, nurturing and considerate of other people. So we then, in terms of dating relationships, are more likely to instantly say, like, okay, I like you. I'm not, like, you're not a perfect person. So let me figure out what I can and cannot compromise on. Some people do that to the extreme, and they be like, sis, you done compromised your whole morals. You was out here having whole threesomes, and you not get down like that. So stop. And then there's just like, oh, personality stuff. We're like,
like, no, you don't know how some people have rules before they have sex, right? You know, there's people that's like, I don't have sex for the first 3 months.
The Joan rule.
With said, the Joan rule, for real. You don't have sex for the first 3 months. And there's people that's like, I have sex when it seemed like we should have sex. Like we was vibing, this was a good night, we're going to have sex. But I'm like, women, I feel like sometimes we tell ourselves that it's okay to justify the reason why we did some stuff, when deep down, we probably really didn't want to do that.
That's fair. I think that happens a good amount of times. I also
I feel like we be like having these moments and we be like, girl, what you mean? We out here for this, just fuck that, and we just out here do. And deep down you be like, that's not really what I do. Like, but you justify doing it. You be like, well, I don't care. Like, I just needed to get a nut too, and that don't be it. Because
so that was gonna bring me to my point. I feel like there's a point in different situations. More often than not, though, here's the thing that I have learned to hate to hear. Okay. If somebody say, what do you want? Like, what are you looking for? Right? And then somebody goes, I mean, I'm open. 90% of the time, that's a motherfucking lie.
Facts.
And I think that's what the difference is. Because as a woman, if I hear that, if you tell me you open, that means, like, you're open to me expressing myself emotionally. You're open to me opening up to you physically. You're opening up to me saying, here's my good and my bad. And you're willing to say, like, how does that work? But if you know that, like, either I'm talking to somebody else and I'm still connected to, and, like, I'm emotionally not available to you, or y'all need to be self-aware and know that, like, I'm the type of person that, like, oh, I know what I'm here for. Like, I want to have friends with benefits, and that's it. Then you're not actually open. Mm-hmm. Like, open means that, like, when the bad days come up, you're going to figure out how to sit and talk about that.
Yes.
If you already know that, like, no, it's my way or the highway, and, like, either you fit in this box or you don't. If you do, that's great.
No, they can't tell you that, because then they lose what their goal is, which is the sex.
But I think that's when you get to the question of, like, okay, for women.
If I tell you that I'm open, and then you go, okay, I can rock with that, great. I had to tell you that because my goal is to get into that, and so therefore, yeah. So for me to get
can't be like you caught feelings too quickly because like you told me this was cool.
It's such a cycle.
But so I've learned like literally I hate that term now. Like I'd be like I'm now very explicit. If you ask me, I'd be like eventually I'm going to want a relationship. I don't know if that's going to be with you, but I know that my end goal is like I do want to be married. So I can't be like oh yeah like cool. But if you want to have fun and we just having fun, I'm cool with that. And I can box you in. I can box you in though. Like everyone can't do that.
I was gonna say everybody can.
Everybody can. But if you tell me like, oh, I'm just trying to, we could kiki ha ha, and I can box you in, and I'm not gonna at all try and be like, what can I? I'm be like, hey yo, you said that shit that was stupid, that was trash. And I don't have to figure out like, oh, did I take this the wrong way, or did I say this to you the wrong way? Like,
you know what? This conversation deserves a shot.
Hoy.
Round two.
All right. Welcome back.
I never left.
Well, you didn't. They might have to go get their drinks. But if you've been here with us, you probably thought you was coming back to a snake bite.
But you're not.
Oh, but you're not. Cause yes, we did.
We have a name. We named it.
Okay.
You know.
So we decided that
for season two.
Mm-hmm. You feel me?
The second shot was gonna be a different kind of shot. But the thing about these shots, we're making them up.
Yeah,
We're not going for anything. So this one, we had two names because you had the Homeland at first.
Let me tell y'all why I was the Homeland though.
Tell you why it's the Homeland. Go ahead. It was the Homeland for me. Go ahead.
For Chelle, because Chelle is Jamaican. Okay. Oh, I could have called it dance hall.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay, so it was like Homeland because it was like
no more Homeland.
It was like based on a reggae song, and then I was like, okay, no, we just gonna call it like Raging Red, and then we decided just now, I think, dance hall. And the shot is literally
rum, Red Bull, and grenadine/grenadine. Y'all tell me how y'all say it, because I know grenadine.
Make it have to be like.
Because I say grenadine, you say grenadine.
I say both.
I've never said grenadine, like ever. I've always said grenadine.
But I think I do say grenadine when I'm being like fake bougie, like bougetto, like ratchet.
So drop below which one y'all say, grenadine or grenadine. We haven't tried it yet.
The phonetic pronunciation.
Yeah.
I had to think about that word.
Mm-hmm. Grenadine and grenadine. That
red syrup that you be putting in stuff?
Yeah. You want me to pull it out? Where it go?
Okay, well, we're going to take these. If you want to make them, you should. I'm assuming it's going to be good because I drunk rum and Red Bull before.
Facts.
So,
come on. Good. Clink, clink. To season 2.
Yup. I'm going to have a whole energy boost. Y'all thought I was lit.
You going to have a whole energy boost?
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. Hey, and I got you the big can. I be fake playing you when I get the little cans, but they be like, I be trying not to drink red, energy drinks, because they be fake not good. And then I be like,
run me my energy.
It's okay. I don't know what I don't drink energy drinks. Like that. Like this.
I don't think it drink. I used to be worse. I used to drink them all the time. I don't drink them as much as I used to.
No, that's not. Okay, production, you had a question for us.
You did.
With everything that we was talking about, I know social media plays a big part, like with certain people and things like that. So, like, how men approach situations with women and either want to settle down or want to like be.
I think social media, as great as it is, it's very terrible when it comes to relationships. I think it's access to shit that you would have never had access before, and so therefore you think that you always it's always something better. It's always
Here's
like
the
the
other
grass
part.
is always greener. It's always
not even
something.
just is always something better. I think it expedites the time frame of I have something that I can like give you time to work out and figure out before I'm like, okay, like what we doing? So for instance, back in the day, you know, a lot of people, when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I said,
Wish I was a kid again.
because rent is too high and the gas prices on the rise. Some
preach.
days
Wish I was a kid again.
Okay.
Listen.
Shit is crazy. But I think so, like, if you think about even when people used to, like, go through phones back in the day, you got to a certain level of comfort with somebody before you even gave a fuck what was in their phone. Like, you wasn't immediately like, oh, like, what? But then when we got comfortable and, like, okay, you digging on me, loving on me, let me figure out, like, what's tea? Now it'd be like, even them little suspicions that you be like, we've been talking for, like, maybe a month or two, and I can, like, you know, like, you probably got somebody else, but then social media, and you be like, that little suspicion is so much easier for me to figure out whether or not, and then I'm immediately like, okay, well, am I wasting my time? Versus, like, you might have got half a year out of me.
Compared.
Which, I don't know that side of it is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because
you find out things that you need to find out for. But I'm like, sometimes I just feel like when people dating, right?
the comparing part of it.
The comparison and just the access to DM people, to reach out to some of anybody. Like, dating like across the country and shit like that, you wasn't doing that back in the day. But now, like, you can really be like, I met somebody in Cali, I met somebody in Georgia, I can fly here, I can see them, we vibing. It ain't nothing for me to move to your city. Mind you, 75% of us work from home. Like,
I'm gonna pull up. But the other part of it goes back to the question of, like, especially it was like, do women compromise too early, right? I feel like that's the thing where, like, if back in the day you ended up in a long distance relationship, you knew that you were willing to try a long distance relationship. That wasn't something you ended up doing because you was already talking to somebody, and then, like, you either was like, yes, I know that I'll be comfortable with this, or if I meet somebody, then it's fine.
First time just
experiencing. But it wasn't something that she was like, oh yeah, like, I gotta try this out because social norm, and like now people will be like, flew me out. And so it's such a social norm for you to be like, oh, I'm talking to someone in a different city, that even if you're inherently like, no, I know that I can't do that. Like, people have broken up, ended whole engagements, relationships, marriages because somebody is like, I'm moving to a different city. That ain't finna work for me.
Yeah.
I love you, but that's not gonna work for me. We don't live in a generation that has the space to do that because everything is so remote and, like, easy access. It'd be like, oh, well, I guess I gotta try it. And you'd be like,
well, if we work, we could figure it out. Like, somebody can move here, that person can move there, like, whatever. But that's what I'm like, you didn't have these options, or at least as many options.
Yeah, that's real.
Now it's like, if I'm dating people who's in Chicago, right? Like, if I'm really trying to build something, it's going to be with somebody. Back then, it would have been with somebody in Chicago. But now, and everybody moving on top of that. But, like, you travel with the Twitters and all that. You make friends with people that you didn't know.
Yep.
Like, I went to Atlanta. I met so many people in Atlanta through other people, but mainly I knew them through Twitter. And went to Twitter and could stay at their house. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were cool. Like, it wasn't a thing.
Like, I've been in communication with you and, like, your friend
for years at this point.
Like, I think that, like, social media, it has made it where, like, it's very rare you could be like, oh, I'm going somewhere that I don't know nobody. Unless it's, like, out the country. But, like, I can post a status and be like, hey, yo, I'm going to be in this city. Anybody got connections?
Yeah.
And people I barely talk to is going to give me their connections.
Yeah.
To some city that I'm going to. And now I'm going to link up
with this person. Yeah.
I would have had to go figure it out by myself.
Yeah.
Let me look on the fucking
So
Google.
I just think it's the access to so much. That's why I said I feel like people sometimes go, well, is this right?
Yeah.
Because when you're here, you got 5 people. Oh, I got these 5. You know, I'm here. But now with social media, you got 50.
Yeah.
You know, like, you have access to so much.
Coupled with social media does make you, it's instant gratification.
That too,
so it makes you start believing it, like, oh, whereas again, I would have gave time to figure something out or, like, learn this person and then learn me. You're immediately like, no, either we supposed to meet and be with each other and, like, perfectly fit, or we not. Because you see, like, even your favorite Instagram couples, it'd be like, oh, you don't see their stage of, like, we take these really nice pictures and then we go curse each other out because, like, we're learning each other.
Internet couples or or influencers, I guess, that like they show you like the behind the scenes of how they set up and do those type of.
Yeah.
You never seen
It's
that?
literally like
they'll put their phone up and then fake get up. Then they'll show you like how they actually like get themselves ready and do their affirmations, and then they'll show how they walking out the door and then riding through the cars. Like,
I mean, I figured
it's a lot of
stages to
like,
it. Yeah, I figured that, but I've never seen the behind the scene footage.
There's
I know it's a lot.
real balance.
I was watching somebody on TikTok, and it was like mini vlog, right? And so it was them getting up out the bed in the morning. Then it was them walking out their bedroom into their living room. Then it was them going into the fridge. It's opening the fridge, getting a view from out the fridge looking at you. And I was like, this is so unnatural.
Yep.
Like when you put it all together, it's natural, right?
Yeah.
But it's unnatural because you was like, you laid in your bed and you decided, I'm about to do a get ready with me type of thing, right? So let me wake up, let me get up, let me place my camera, let me get back in the bed, let me hit record or record from your
do
phone.
the
however.
adjustments.
Yeah,
and
like
then
yeah, and then you going, I woke up out the bed. And then you move the camera to show you going out the room. You walk out the room. Now you got to move the camera out the room so that it gets you coming out the
don't
room.
even like doing fake smiles.
Listen.
Take a picture. What? For white.
Like
Paint
it
shot me. I don't
do
know.
seem like a lot. It definitely
So that's
seems
why I'm
like
like that instant gratification of like, oh, this is a day in the life, so you think that it comes easy, versus like remembering that like, no, there's a process for this. There's people are different, and I feel like social media also makes you judge everybody against each other.
Yes,
instead
for
of
sure.
being able to see the person that you're talking to for who they are and like what they offer and what they bring. Like you immediately go like, oh, well, you could do it like this person, or you could do it like I'm comparing you to people who are in the past. People, like, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't like that.
with all that pressure, do you think that's what drives people crazy?
No, I think that heifer was just crazy. Okay. Quick, ratchet news. Okay, here's what happened. So have you seen on like Instagram, Twitter, where the girl was like, oh, I found out my boyfriend cheated, so I threw his mom ashes in the river. And like at first I thought, people just randomly now are making captions just to make them, but that's what I thought it was. I thought sis was playing. I thought it was like, oh, like somebody she knew passed and they actually wanted to be putting it.
Right.
Nah, she really like found out he cheated and took his mama ashes and threw them in the river.
Recorded.
First of all, why are we recording ourselves doing these things? That's like me recording if I go key a nigga car.
In a river too.
Tossed. Like,
so he could.
I'm going to start with your mama.
No, I'm gonna start
with
with
her casket.
Like, sis. That's
not the casket.
okay, so here's
I mean, in theory, that's what it is.
it makes
but
sense.
like,
The casket is...
oh my god!
You and your little bowl finna go. It's nothing. Like, okay, but why? Why did we? But then, okay, so in my head at first, when I found out it was real, I was like,
I'm sorry.
It's the little bowl.
She's like, you know what? You in your pot.
Like,
this
little cauldron you got her sitting in.
You gotta come get this vase vase.
Get some bars out of here, okay? I ain't even like it anyway. How bad do you have to be to do that? Like, you ain't even spill on the ground and vacuum her up and be like, your mama in the vacuum. Like, I'm just like, you could have. What do you think is worse?
With the rest of the dirt
Like,
around.
She out here raising basic kids. I'm basically put like, you didn't do none of this. She was like, I'm gonna put her on the river. I'm making her swim with the fish. That's what she was like. We're gonna make her swim.
Night. Come night.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. That's now.
Listen, I am tickled. I'll probably turn the colors. No, makeup got me.
But why would you do that? So then I'm like, okay, like you ain't even throw it on the girl he played you with. You like, I don't feel like since he want a relationship with you, meet his mama. Like that's what you should have did. That's
not meet his mama.
Meet his mama. Take her to dinner. I don't know what to do. But okay, so I thought it was a joke at first. Like I really thought it. People be like, put my ashes in a river or on the ocean and flower pot, whatever. So I thought that's what it was, and then she just made a random to go viral. She did this for real. This just got arrested.
Yeah, okay, I heard.
So your patty went completely wrong, and it's all your fault because I had never thought about this with my man. Okay, it was like it's the coffin, so I never thought about like desecration of a body because ain't no body. just the ashes and dust.
The dust.
Show me a man that a woman can trust.
Hey.
There was none. So she threw the mama's ashes. Okay? But so they charged her with desecration of a corpse. And sis is like, so now you gotta sit there and be like, dang, he cheated on me and his mama sent me to jail from the grave. Like you.
Fam, go the door.
Like I'm
It's
just
open.
saying.
It's open for you.
It's open for her. She opened the door to hell. Like his mama was there like, hey bitch. Because
Why she there?
Right. Why the mama there? We didn't mean that. She didn't mean that.
I mean, because even if she in heaven, I feel like I would be like, go ahead.
Just
And
open the door for her.
Just open the door.
So she can be like,
Just go, get your revenge in death. Like, go ahead and walk on the petty end.
no, it was the door to heaven, and then she thought she was going. She was like, here,
She was like,
death,
I got
hell, let's go. There you go. There
Got you? Like, that gotta be the worst scenario. And then, like, what you gonna tell people? Like, you can't go be like, oh, I went to jail because, like, I'm hardcore, I did X, Y, and Z. You can't even be like, I went to jail because I, like, fucked his car up and I beat her ass. Like, you can't say none of
I
it.
threw his mama ashes away.
Did she tell the truth? Did she lie about it? Did, like,
She
She
recorded
can't
herself.
I feel like when they picked up, like,
Oh,
I don't even know, but ma'am, you record like world's dumbest criminals. Like, stop recording yourself doing petty things in revenge. Stop doing stuff in revenge in general. Like, can we work past that? Like this vengeful nature to be like, oh, you hurt my feelings. Not that sometimes you don't want to
hurt.
Hurt people. So stop hurting people. Let's just
That
do
makes sense to me.
Maybe let's do that, but then like let's have a limit to
How much we hurt people, because we shouldn't be hurting people, but like.
But like what? Like where's your cutoff for
Yeah.
being like, sis? Nothing in you was like, this not even finna do nothing. First of all, like my mans ain't walking past every day like, hey yo, they my mama ashes. Like they just maybe he is. Maybe that's why she did it. Let me not say that. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know who
she
you
is.
think could read
I saw.
that.
I did.
Okay, great.
But yeah, that was. Don't do petty crimes and record yourself. Be petty in private, okay? Because it ain't petty is not for public unless you're getting paid for it, and ain't nobody posting her bill. Just like Amber Heard.
Listen.
Just like Amber Heard, you should have been petty in private. First of all, okay, so yeah, pettiness gone wrong. Which like ultimate version of this, Amber Heard.
yes.
Okay.
I haven't seen no piece of this.
I don't know how because we done had all the access.
I chose not to because I didn't care.
That's
Really?
fine. It was okay.
Let me tell y'all my level of I don't care about shit.
I didn't care necessarily about the case. I cared about the case in the sense of like, bitches be lying, okay? And this was like the first time that like a woman who was like, you know what? I'm sick of y'all lying on us. And he was like, I'm going to court about it, right? I solely was watching this because when I tell you this was the most idiotic case of like, if you tell me they did this as like a movie, like a whodunit movie,
You would have been like, oh, that's
this makes sense. Because her lawyers, what's that? Production.
Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy.
And Rumi and them, okay? Because first of all, we'll never break up them kids. Why y'all
Yo, no, dead ass. Don't nobody talk about Rumi and Sir. Like, them babies don't exist or something. I don't know
Beyonce
what.
was like, y'all played in my face with Blue.
With
Ivy,
Blue.
and I'm
But it's
thinking-
always the first child. Like, everybody, because it's your
But she's
first. And
everywhere.
because I don't
But
know
it's the one
Cardi
we
and
know.
Offset's son name.
I got you.
What is Cardi and Offset's son name?
it start with a K.
I'm sure.
I feel like I know, and I just seen it or something, but I have.
No.
That would make sense because her name.
Her name
Culture.
is Culture, so that may.
Well, look at that. See, nobody knows this, but I think
I
it's.
swear I just saw it.
I think it's the learning thing where it'd be like, I'm gonna keep this pregnancy and this
Culture.
baby.
That's the
The
girl.
son, the son,
the last
She had
baby
a
she
son.
just had.
She has a child, an infant.
Is it Wave Set? Cephas?
I mean, ain't his name?
Oh,
like Cephas or
Waves?
something?
Wave.
It could be Wave. That's
Yep, Wave Set.
it. Okay.
I'm not even finna do this, but okay.
Wave Set.
Anywho, so Amber Heard and them.
Mr. Set.
So what?
Wave Set Cephas. Set is his middle name.
Poor.
I didn't mean to like stare face like that, but set. They don't even go together. Wave set.
Set and match.
Wave set. You should have waved length.
Ooh, come on now.
You should have waved length. Like-
No. The answer is no. No. No.
What do you want to take away?
I I said no. No.
I'm just like, but Wave set.
What? Set? Sir.
First of all, in the world of tennis, you should not name him Set. Like, you don't want Set in tennis.
You want match.
Like, what did you mean? Set? No,
This
I'm losing.
This man's name.
You named me Wave losing. If I was playing tennis, I don't like it.
Set.
Don't like it.
Set.
Wave losing Cephas is what you named me.
Set.
Set what? Set Cephas? Set the table.
What was Culture middle name? I forget.
Or Culture. I mean,
Kiari? K-I-A-R-I?
Yeah. Something
Okay.
like that. Okay.
so
Culture.
KKC.
And W.
Hey. Nah. Just nah. We ain't go. Anywho,
So
Amber
Johnny
Heard,
Depp.
So he sued
Set.
her because
Baby
she was
Wave
out here like,
Set.
he beats on me. He's a woman beater. He's a horrible person. And she actually like,
Baby Wave.
not you lower to get to the mic. But no, you're losing. Like, you named your baby Wave losing. Cephas. Because set in tennis is the only.
Why is you focused on tennis?
Because I don't know where else you say set and it applies.
His last name.
Get set, Wave set. That's what you want people
He
to start saying.
said, "My name is Offset." I call him Mr.
That's
Set
not
all
even,
the time.
That's not even.
I used to
your
call
name.
him. That's where it came. That makes sense. Like, you stop naming y'all children y'all nicknames.
But why couldn't you just
like,
name him Set then? Why couldn't you name him Set Wave?
like
Set Wave?
Future naming his child Future?
You know what? He's a future.
I feel like we should stop doing things that Future did.
I got an attitude. Can we go back to Doc?
Okay, so Amber Heard,
And the cocaine.
was being sued by Sika for doing stupid shit. You do stupid stuff like tell people that they're horrible and tell the world that this person is abusive and traumatized you and all of this. Okay, and Johnny has had enough of it because he had tried to sue her in the European courts, but Europe be like very much so like once we pass this law, like or once we make a judgment or whatever, then it is what it is. So they was not gonna award him nothing. So he came back to America like, nah, because you still talking about this. So what's up? Sue her for defamation. Okay? And the reason that I watched this is not really because, like, I did set a precedent because I think that, like, women, we say this all the time. Women be lying. Okay?
People be lying.
People be lying. And then, like, it's, so he was like, no, I'm not going to let you get away with talking about me. And I know that it's not true. Like, you making yourself out to be innocent. Sis is not. She is not. And he was like, run that check. Okay, and sis was on the stand. Like, I just pose for the camera. Click. I just don't know how her witnesses. It was like watching Clue. It was like watching live action Clue. You know how like dramatically dumb this stuff. That's what it was. Like witnesses getting on the stand. Like no one trained you, prepped you, none of this. Okay, Johnny's lawyer. I can't remember the girl name, the lady name who was his lawyer, but sis was not here for none of that.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been.
Okay, she was like
The most I seen about this case was the little things I seen on the TikTok, but I be looking for funny stuff on TikTok.
Nah.
So
I was gone when they was like, so Mr. Depp, you would say reasonably you're bigger than Miss Heard, and he was like, no, I wouldn't say that at all. And I was tickled because it was the straight face that he said it with, and like, what's your next question? Then like,
nah, I wouldn't
and
say
then
that at all.
they switched over to her, and she was like,
Just yes,
because my man was like, no, I wouldn't say that, and I was like, because why are we here? Like, why are we even doing this? But in conclusion, okay, stop doing petty things. Like, you got mad. You didn't like how the relationship played out. And not that he did not do anything wrong. So I'm going to be like...
Everything right, actually.
Well, okay, so...
With him recording her...
He started recording her in their relationship because he realized that she kept telling, even in the relationship, she was telling people and badmouthing him. Like, he was so horrible and he did this to me. But, like, taking no ownership of how the situation started.
Okay.
So he started recording her because he was actually getting abused. So it was one of them situations where, like, you're the antagonist and you're the aggressor and the abuser, and then this person responds to you, and you're like, oh my God, why would you do this? And not like one time, but like frequently. So like now this is just a toxic relationship. Everybody should have left, but like sis wanted to stay there. And so, you know, he sued her and won that money, won $15 million. But she won $3 million. She countersued him for like.
They both got defamation.
She countersued him for defamation and saying that like you're trying to minimize my experience and say that you didn't do. So what I said is, what the judgment was to me is like clearly the jury said, okay, at some point he did probably put his hands on her.
Right.
Whether it was in self-defense or the fact that y'all had this continuous toxic relationship that you adjusted your behavior to it happened.
Right.
So we can't be like, we're going to give you the full amount that you sued her for. But in a large sense of it, we know that she was doing a lot more than you. Because he got $15 million, she got $3 million. So she got to pay out whole $12 million. And you still owe them little kids that money. You still ain't paid the charity, lady.
Can we move over?
She donated the money.
Can we move over to relationships I do like unexpectedly?
Oh.
Who is it?
April Jones and Tay Diggs. I don't know why that they just goofy ass relationship just makes me smile.
I feel like you liked it when we first realized that they was together.
I was like,
he was like, yes.
Yeah, like at first I was like, cause I know April, she be singing.
Oh,
she wanna be a singer.
no, I sing.
She was singing. I'm not sure what that is.
She's in entertainment.
Good answer. Good answer.
Thank you.
And I'm like, well, you know, a lot of people that's been on reality TV, they get into movies. And so I was like, well, maybe she's like on a show or something that had Tay. Maybe she's doing a piece on All American. Like that was what originally. I'm like, cause why them two? How y'all know each other? Was
I
really
immediately
my
when
thought.
I saw them on the Instagram or the TikToks is what it was. I saw them do a TikTok together, and I know what it looked like when you do
Like a person.
Okay, honey. I was like, oh, because you are recently divorced, and she was like, I recently want to be on a yacht, and so
It's not recent. But
I recently want to be on your yacht.
yes, but I just saw a picture of them like actually smooching.
Aww.
And I was like,
so they're officially like,
yeah, like I'm like, I didn't realize that I was really gonna like this couple, but I do, and I hope they
I'm
work.
not mad about them. They make sense.
They're fun
In my world
and
of like
funny and
corniness.
yeah, it's just
we like a good corny.
I
over
do.
Here. We like a good corny.
Although let me find a corny man. I'm like this. He corny.
I find corny men and be like, oh,
You do. You do.
like
You do. It's taken me a while.
I immediately
It take
like,
me a while.
Even though are they all the same? It ain't like going with corny dudes is gonna get you no different outcome.
Girl, listen.
At
Hello.
all,
One
so it
time.
don't
One
matter.
time in the
I
bag.
just like the corny dudes because then I can do stuff like play Pokemon Go with you, want to go see art shows and stuff, and you be like, this nice. And I'll be like, yay. Like, this is, it makes sense to me. So in the process of dealing with it, you have a little more.
I like a good corny dude.
I like
it
corny
took it.
dude.
Well, in my earlier years of life, I struggled, but now that
I
I'm
think you're a
older,
little better.
I am. Now that I'm older, I'm like, he corny, but I like it. Like,
I would rather
it's cool,
the
he corny,
corny
but I
dudes.
like it.
I think because the corny dudes also had to spend so much of their lives paying attention to like how to get you to be interested.
That is
That
very
they now
accurate.
are more.
That
like,
is true.
More prepared to, even if they gonna play games, they play them well.
They do.
They play them.
Which
Corny
make,
men play them
which
well.
make you even more upset.
Okay,
You be like, you have
but
the
hear me out.
nerve.
Like, hear me out. If you had like the like suave, cool dude, right, and then the corny dude, the one who I think would get away with playing me
It's the corny.
is the corny dude because. Not even like I'm not going to expect it from you. You're just going to do it so well. Like you're going to do all the things that make sense. Like you're going to be like, yes. Oh, thought about you. Here's, and I'm going to be like the cool dude got to remember to do it. And
That's
then like
true.
think about what applies to you versus the other people. The corny dude be like,
I know her. Like I know.
cool dudes
I know.
gotta have sticky notes. The corny dudes be like, nah, I have a mental Rolodex. We out here. And it'd be like, you know what? I'm so mad I just let you play in my face. But I'm not really because it is
No, I am. Because it'd be something about, you'd be like, I expected it out of this one. But you my guy? Yeah. I be up. Oh. You don't know.
I'm at the stage where I expect that out of everybody.
Oh, that's where I'm at now.
I've been to too many Comic-Cons to know how this works. Okay, you
Come
show up
on.
with matching outfits with 3 people and they all be like, But what? I thought I was your Princess Leia, and then like, nah, sis, you should have just been Jar Jar Binks out here because you're alone. Like you.
Nah, them Comic-Cons, they be part of those groups. They be.
Do you want a fluffy? Or do listen?
Listen,
okay. I
ain't judging. Do your shit, but I
know
peep game.
What happens at Comic-Con.
Game.
Y'all not finna play in my face.
They be role playing for real. They got the costumes
this is
and
real
everything
life
for it.
And it be like, I'm with it. Let's go. And then you be like, so you really didn't line up?
They be like, I'm gonna be Thanos. You gonna be Gamora. We in this be like,
we
supposed to be daddy and daughter, but we daddy and daughter. We ain't really.
Like,
come on, they be really. They be out here. I be peeping game.
And then you get to Comic-Con and meet the rest of the daughters, and you be like, hey,
I be peeping.
Which episode are you from? Because I don't know how this is supposed to. Then you know my love of anime. You be like, well, I gotta switch out which character. I gotta be the background one. I don't like this. Okay, no. So you into anime? Absolutely.
I am not.
Yes.
Unless it's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Which most don't consider. I was like, which most don't consider with. Yeah. But like, so you going to Comic-Con, and you don't necessarily have to do anime because you can do anything in Comic-Con. Who are you dressing up to be for Comic-Con?
Oh. Okay.
Let me think about my answer.
Oh. Okay, what Comic-Con is it?
Well, Comic-Con got all the comics.
So
that's like, I mean, you don't have to be.
E2, it's like
it's different types of Comic-Con.
Oh,
like,
true.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it doesn't have to be anime because you can do Marvel characters, you can do DC characters, you can do all types of stuff.
If I'm going to an anime specific one, I'm gonna dress up as Nezuko.
Why ask her like I knew who these people was? Go ahead.
Demon Slayer. And Nezuko is like the little sister. She a demon, but she a demon who like she loves humans and she ride or die for her brother and she be fucking people up. Like she be like, oh, you thought it's sweet, and then go crazy. And then she get hella big and then shrinks down.
Okay.
Like shrinks literally down and goes in her box and be like, I need to recover and I'm going to sleep. And if I ain't never identified with an anime character, because when you piss her off, it'd be like, I tried to be nice and tell you to walk away. And then it's ham. And then she'd be like, makes sense to me. Or, okay, I don't know if I'm going to tell y'all my favorite anime is actually Food Wars. I don't want no judgment. I want no judgment.
If you know her, that makes sense. So I would say if you know her, it makes sense.
Made for me. It's an anime made for me. Okay.
Anime child?
Okay. Yes. It's literally what it is. Okay. That's my favorite one. So I would probably go as Erina, who is like the lead person. Now, if we're doing just like general Comic-Con where I could pick who I would go as, I'm going as Xenon. Not Xenon. Xena.
I'm like,
I would actually go as Xenon though. But Xena, Warrior Princess.
Making my heart go.
No, Xena, Warrior Princess. Like I'm out here.
You said Xenon.
I know. I said that. I know. My little cousin, sidebar. My little cousin has not watched that, and I said, "Girl, what?
Xenon? Like
because
zoom.
She younger.
Go boom, boom, boom.
She young and younger.
She don't know about the Disney days.
No, we are old because that is the movie that comes on at 1:00 in the morning for her.
Shit.
We old. Like our version of Just to Be Close to You, Girl, by our cassettes, right? Is Xenon. That's what time that come on for her. And I said, oh.
You got any?
I'm going to be a warrior princess.
Well, I don't watch anime, so I can't help you with that.
Or,
go ahead.
I've thought about this live. Also gone to Comic-Con, so I'm just a strange person. I'll be the girl from Fifth Element.
I like it.
You said Marvel, so now we broaden that spectrum. So.
Well, yeah, because I was thinking about because I went to
Marvel character.
Yeah, I went to. They had the Women's Black Expo. The same time as whichever Comic-Con that was in that building. And when I was walking through, I seen all the different, and I knew it was like a variety. Like it was people in there that was doing The Walking Dead, and so that's why I was like. So what I said, I'm thinking like. Because I don't go, this is not my world, don't judge me. I was thinking all of them were like that, like all the Comic-Cons, which is very versatile with every single thing. I didn't know it was specific ones, like strictly anime or strictly this. But who would I dress up for if I was to go to a Comic-Con? I have the slightest freaking idea, if I'm being honest.
Okay, I would like us to go to Comic-Con, and I just thought about a group outfit.
Oh, what you got?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I like
Did y'all do like a Sailor Moon?
I ain't watched that.
I would rather do Twitches.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch Sailor Moon. I ain't watched Powerpuff Girls. I know what it is. I just didn't watch it.
Yeah,
I ain't watched Powerpuff Girls. I ain't watched a lot of stuff that people gonna give me side eyes for because they're already doing it on this side of the room.
Because Powerpuff Girls, sugar, spice.
I mean, I know who they are. I do. Just didn't watch the shit.
Mojo Jojo.
Wasn't part of my judge. I'm being real judged right now.
It's no judgment. There's a lot.
No,
of
not you. That one.
Oh, that one.
That one. I don't even know what camera to look into, but I'm being hella judged right now. We just gonna go back and forth because
I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff. If y'all have not watched this, the Chelle needs to binge. We're just gonna go ahead and add Powerpuff Girls to the list because
I actually got my girls watching it right now too.
Like
Dexter Laboratory?
Is this
I seen an episode or 3. Dexter, I know it's Dexter Laboratory. Okay.
Laboratory.
He said.
DG, get out of my laboratory.
Exactly.
Hey, yo, let me tell you.
Dexter
my brother used to run
Laboratory.
around saying that to me.
What else did I did not watch that everybody be like when I say I didn't watch, well, Powerpuff Girl I did not watch. But something I might who?
Hey Arnold.
No, I watched Hey Arnold.
Okay.
Recess?
Okay.
No, I didn't watch Recess.
Doug?
Oh, I watched Doug.
Wait.
Recess, I might have seen an episode or 2.
I didn't realize you hadn't watched Recess.
I probably seen about 10 episodes of SpongeBob.
I didn't watch SpongeBob.
Okay.
Even though we live in some pineapples under the sea. I did not. I've randomly watched it and I know what a Krabby Patty
I'm like, what else did I not? Because everybody looking at me, it's just be a lot of shit. I be like, because when I tell you I don't care about stuff, I don't care about it. I don't.
In the same vein, did you watch Chippendales?
Chip
Yeah.
Chippendales, Rescue Rain, Chippendales. Absolutely, that was my stuff growing up, and I was trying to get the collectibles from McDonald's when I was a child. What do you mean? I tried to collect them all.
That's a real thing. Shout out to my mama for saving all my collectible cups.
No,
I don't even care about no
No,
more.
let me tell you what my collectibles was. I don't know where the heck they went. Remember McDonald's and the Batman Forever cup?
Yes.
Ooh.
I had like 3 out of the
frosty
4.
glasses.
Yep.
What's up?
I had like
What's
3
up?
of them, 4
I had
of them
four.
suckers, and I don't know where they went.
No, actually, I had all 4 of them. Let me tell you, this is
And I got most of them in New York.
I had all 4 of them, and I don't know where none of them are.
I had 2 and I don't know.
But I don't. I hadn't seen them in
I'm about
years.
to Amazon
I think
now.
people
I bet
who
you
come to our
somebody's
house
selling
will
them.
say, hey, whoever stole,
Yeah.
they're not expensive. I think I looked them up not too
I'm
long
about
ago.
to listen.
But I got all of and like we used to do ice capades and stuff, so I got like all my cups from the ice capade. I ain't playing with y'all. What you?
Was y'all Flintstones or Jetsons?
Both?
Yes, because what you mean?
Yeah,
I
I
like
watched.
thinking
I know
about
some people,
them.
they were like
They were 2
more
different
like-
things. See, that explains my life. 'Cause
It's
I be
like future in the past.
Yes, right. Like let's think about the past so we can learn and like appreciate them, and then let's think about the future because like I would like a Rosie.
Right. Listen.
And now technically Rosie exists. What's the little Zoom vacuum thing?
The Roomba.
The
Roomba.
They had FaceTime. Baby.
They had FaceTime.
They did. But like I think
Somewhere
Jetson
there's a
was
flying
setting like
car.
wasn't Jetson's like 2022? Like
Yeah.
ain't that where they started it right now?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure there's patents for all of the stuff.
Oh,
that, like, we've been
absolutely.
seeing in the Jetsons, Back to the Future. All of that is already patented.
You know what? This ain't a cartoon or a show, but this because y'all just talked about me when I was talking about things that I ain't never seen because I don't care.
It's a
My
long
I
list.
don't care gang is real strong. There's
It's
nothing
a-
you can tell me that's gonna convince me to watch some shit that I ain't never wanted to
Long
watch.
list, people. Long list.
Jumanji is on this list of things.
I recently learned this and almost disowned her.
Let's wrap up.
All-
What do we like for our drink?
Almost disowned her. I almost disowned her. How you ain't
The
seen
new
Jumanji?
Jurassic Parks.
I
The
don't
new
care
I
one.
about
can see that because
I
like,
watched the original.
they
The
stretch
new
it.
one. Yeah.
I barely watched the original.
But
you know what I got cut off from? And they got nothing to do with none of the sci-fi stuff. Godfathers.
I've never seen those.
I've seen one of them at some point in time,
Never seen them.
and I didn't see all of it. It's just it was on, and I
You must be surprised at her and not me because you knew I didn't see it.
Yeah,
No. Mm-mm.
not one.
I saw part of something.
This is not, but in the mobster world of movies.
Goodfellas?
I seen
definitely
Goodfellas.
seen
That's like one of my
movie.
top favorite ones.
R.I.P.
Oh, to Ray Liotta. Sure.
R.I.P.
Yes.
So sorry for that loss.
Wasn't, yeah.
Like and they played that movie like all day, and I was binging. So if I had never
Goodfellas, I watched getting my hair done way back when.
Yeah, The Godfathers. I was like,
never got to those.
So long.
Carlito's Way?
Yes.
Who?
2 and 3.
I didn't hear what you said. No, that is
Carlito's Way.
I heard of it, but I've actually never seen it.
1, 2, and 3. I got you.
It's 3 of them.
Hood things. I got you on. Okay, don't get it twisted. Hood things. I'm here for. It's the other stuff that I'd be like, I don't know, like maybe or maybe not. I have seen it. Okay, the Scarface.
Blow.
Yeah. You not seen?
You never seen Blow?
Scarface is what she has not seen.
So out of 5, what do we have for?
I'm just as shocked, can I say, about Scarface. It'd be some stuff that I'm like, I don't know how we got here.
I'm trying to tell y'all, I never cared about seeing it, so I never saw
We
it.
got a summer binge movie fest going on.
Did he miss it? I never cared. My feelings ain't changed. I don't care about seeing the
But
movies.
we can watch them still.
Yeah, you just gotta, and then you can give us a I don't care critique about it to see like.
Y'all see how hurt I was at that? Like, we can still watch some
It's
stuff.
like The Wire, guys. She's never gonna watch it.
Nah.
I'm gonna get around to The Wire. I am.
How
I
many years
do.
you been saying that?
Did I die? I got time to watch it. I don't understand. What the fuck?
Wow, escalating.
Did I run out of
I'm hitting
options?
my mic. I'm so sorry, y'all. So sorry.
And did I? Is it no longer available for me to see? I don't
No, I
understand.
want to watch the what's the dude who played the dude at the end of The Wire?
What's the dude who played
The dude who took over.
Dude.
I can't think his name, but he got a new show with the girl who played in Loki, our black girl.
Okay.
They got a new show out on the Amazon. I want to watch it.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't remember the name.
But
of
no,
it.
real
It's
talk.
on Amazon.
What's your rate for
This
this?
is just this is you made me do unnecessary work to make a mimosa.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of mimosas because it's heavy champagne and that's it. But the rest of this, oh, and it got the little extra shots in it though because we had the shots of cognac. So I'm probably Taste wise, it tastes like champagne. It's a 3 because you bamboozled me into doing work for no reason. Did not need to. Maybe I made it wrong, but it's too much work.
So 3.
She's giving a 3. I was gonna give it a 2. It was champagne with strawberries.
I can just drink rosé. I don't need all this.
I'm at a
Dead ass.
And then pureed strawberries and stuff.
3.
So we are so happy to be back. We're happy for you to be back with us. Please drop your drink suggestions. Please comment. Like, do all that good stuff down below. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias, like all of them, because
All of that.
why not? Is that it?
I think so.
That's it.
We're going to see y'all next week.
Bye.
Deuces!
What's on your crab table?
Okay. First of all, oysters.
You
Always.
bougie bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
With fucking cucumber melon vinaigrette.
Okay. Interesting. Now I'm on oysters.
We going to get some. Take out work.
What's the crab
Oysters.
table?
Oh, when you get in the acting
bougie,
world, when you
Or
get
like when you a celebrity.
Yeah.
You get to tell them like
what you want in your table.
on your
You
table.
said wings.
And they normally say they call it a craft table because originally that's who was like sponsoring stuff was Kraft.
Wings
I
and
need a
cheesecake.
little stir thing.
Oh, I just licked that one too.
Wings and cheesecake, bro. Some Snickers, like a pound of, like just because I want a Snickers.
See, I'm torn because I feel like I'm just asking for stuff because I can, but I really want stuff I'm gonna
You
actually
finna
sit
write
there.
it, period. You finna
Yeah.
That stuff I was
Let
sitting out
me
there
get
eating.
yellow.
I'm going out on stage. I'm going out on stage. Oh yeah, I need some like wings, pineapples for fruit, candy, Snickers, or something like that.
I'm gonna genuinely say the motherfucking them Charles Anthony cookies from Struggle Beer because I love them motherfucking salted caramel shits. I'm gonna say like a 3-piece with mild sauce and lemon pepper because then I can get my fries. But I know if I go everywhere,
You
they're
in
not gonna have that.
Tuscaloosa, Mississippi. They do not have no heroin.
But they probably got lemon pepper wet.
They got that, but they ain't gonna
And I
have no
can
Harold's
tell, okay,
Mouse
so lemon
sauce
pepper
now.
wet with hot sauce and ketchup and barbecue sauce, and then it's gonna give me something.
It's gonna do something.
Just something there.
A little Worcestershire sauce.
Some whiskey.
Okay. I'm gonna say throw some tequila, some whiskey on the table.
On there.
You know what? My craft table will probably change everywhere I go, based on where I'm at. That's probably what it is. Based on where I'm at, my craft table will probably change.
Fair. I feel like I'm gonna have my staples though. I feel like my liquor, my snacks. So like cookies and Snickers and gummies. Give me some Albanese gummies. You can order them. I was like, okay, that's always gonna be there.
Black Forest is a good second.
For why?
I'm just saying.
Why I gotta take
They don't
second?
have those.
Why I gotta take second when I can?
Because some places probably not. They might not have them.
Amazon delivers everywhere.
They're not delivering to South Korea.
Ooh, that's because he don't want you there. It's not because you don't do it. It's because he don't want you there. Okay, ain't got nothing to do. You better figure it out. You better find a friend in Chicago. Hey, the factory. You contact the factory. They right there. Yeah. You be like, hey, yo, can y'all just? I don't know. I feel like that's not a lot on the roster. It's probably a lot more than that though.
Turtles. It's
turtles.
turtles.
The mini turtles specifically. Yes. What else is on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much same thing. Yeah.
Your craft table. Our shared craft table definitely has Topo Chico.
Topo Chico.
Definitely Topo Chico
Yes.
back there.
Funky Town Brewery.
Yup.
Yes.
She'll be like beer and the tequilas.
I said tequilas.
Tequilas.
I had the tequilas.
A chicken on pita.
Come on, you know what? You better know me.
A
There
chicken
you
on
go.
pita.
There
Yup.
you go.
You feel me? I was like, I can write our list down so you don't even have to worry. I can be like, this is what we're both going to need, okay? I'll send it to you. Make any edits you need to. Yeah, chicken on pita with some cheese for your fries. Some chicken rings.
I played myself.
Yeah.
I don't have no pasta on here. I lied.
You ain't trying to go to sleep. It's craft. It's
Nah.
Nah.
I'm fake Italian. I don't
Like,
know.
definitely gonna be like, let me get some Alfredo. Nope. No, what's the one with the tomato and the spinach?
Tuscan chicken pasta. Roll it, run it. Some stuffed shells, seafood stuffed shells, baby, because I did a thing when I did that thing and it was thinking.
Yeah, it be thinking.
Oh, yes.
Some mastacholi.
A good mastacholi? Oh, Lord, baby. All the carbs. They're going to be like, ma'am.
What, we can give you one of these. One of these.
And a salad.
I definitely feel like a salad and fruit is on mine. Like grapes is definitely on mine. Pineapples with honey.
Charcuterie board.
I feel like I'm going to just be like, give me these things so I can make my own.
graham crackers and cheese.
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers.
And cheese?
You never had graham crackers and cheese together?
No.
Chill, I don't feel like that should be foreign to you because what's the thing that y'all eat? What's the
No, I know what
stuff
you're
that
finna
you
say.
eat?
See, we eat. I get the bun, the Jamaican bun with the cheese.
Yeah,
so
I feel
like
that's the same thing. An
graham
American
cracker
version.
is a completely different thing, though.
That's the same. That's American version of that.
A little bit of sweetness with that cheese.
I don't want no
I'm
parts of
intrigued.
that. I don't want no parts of none of that.
I'm intrigued.
Kobe Jack or Pepper Jack. They get the blocks though, and like you slice it just.
Hey, you know they made regular crackers.
Fire. What? Put the girls on. They love it.
You why?
I'm intrigued.
Fire.
Nope.
It's way better than Lunchables. Way better.
I mean, Lunchables don't need to be brought up in here in that kind of disrespectful talk because they are their own thing. Okay, don't do that.
Are we doing high head cheese?
Yes, I can make it from scratch if you would like me to. I'm a country